Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon here tonight with your Monday Night Raw review on Monday, May 10th. Yes, May 10th, 2021. A brief recap of Monday Night Raw. Probably going to go about 10 to 15 minutes. Not that long here. We're going to get out of here. That's how these Raw reviews are, man. That's how really they're going to be for the near future, but this was the go-home show before WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday on Peacock. Tonight was the go-home show. Nothing really much happened on this show outside of the last 5 minutes of the main event and the fact that we're getting Damien Priest versus The Miz at WrestleMania Backlash on Sunday. But I hope you all are having a good night. I mean, I doubt it because we were just watching Raw for 3 hours. But still, I hope you're having a good night. I am representing my badass Randy Orton Fiend t-shirt from WrestleMania. Absolutely love this shirt, so I decided to wear it tonight. We're going to briefly talk about Raw. Not really that long here tonight. But before we do, if you have not already, episode 8 of the Big Fight Fuel podcast is up right now on the channel for you all to go check out. So if you have not already, be sure to go check out episode 8. Yes, 8. Of the Big Fight Fuel podcast, man, and make sure you hit that subscribe button because this, believe it or not, Monday Night Raw is the start to a big week here on the Big Fight Fuel channel. We're going to have content every single day for you guys here this week, from tonight's recap of Raw all the way up until Sunday night's review where we talk about WrestleMania Backlash. So let's get into it. Let's briefly talk about this Raw review. I'm only going to talk about I will go over I'm going to say everything that happened on the show, but if it's not really that important, I'm just going to skip it. Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke defeated Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Charlotte in the 6-woman tag. Didn't really care. That was the most unexciting way you could have opened up tonight's Raw, so I didn't like that at all. Didn't really care about the match. We had Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal. Seems like Jinder Mahal is back. My God, the past 2 weeks we got returns of Eva Marie, Evolution, and Jinder Mahal, who is now with one half of Indus Sher, and I'm not sure of the other. I think they named these guys Veer and Shanky. I have no idea where they come up with these shitty names. I really don't know where they come up with these names from, but my God, WWE is so terrible at coming up with names. We got Mace, T-Bar, Slapjack, Shanky. My God, I can make a bunch of jokes with that name, but I'm going to decide not to. And Veer. So that's what happened. Jeff Hardy lost to Jinder Mahal. We are getting a lot of Jeff Hardy deserves better tweets. Jeff Hardy got a lot of attention on social media tonight. And quite frankly, it's sad to see, but Jeff Hardy is done with the WWE. Jeff Hardy is done. WWE probably has no priorities in pushing Jeff Hardy, getting Jeff Hardy TV time. They just don't have that priority of pushing Jeff Hardy. Even you got Matt Hardy wanting Jeff Hardy to get out of the WWE. It's a shame he's locked there for the next 3 years, but I feel bad for Jeff Hardy. He got fed to Jinder Mahal tonight, and it looks like WWE is going to push Jinder Mahal. Yippee. I can't wait for that one. We had RK Bro and the New Day defeat Elias and Jackson Riker. After the match, we had Randy Orton RKOing both members of the New Day and not RKOing Matt Riddle. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. Just a standard 8-man tag with them guys beating Elias, Jackson Riker, and the Raw Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Omos. Obviously, somewhere down the line, we're going to get Styles and Omos versus RK Bro. It's just, it looks like not right now is not that time. So, I don't know where this goes. This was basically a match-heavy episode of Raw. We go from match to match to match. Not a lot of segments on the show. We had, 8 matches. 8 matches on the show. We had also non-title Humberto Carrillo against Sheamus. Non-title match. Sheamus is the U.S. champion. Excuse me. Got a cold now in the back a little bit now. Sheamus beat Humberto Carrillo due to ref stoppage. Okay, so I actually want to talk about this. This match was actually fine. Humberto is putting on a good match. Humberto is jacked, man. Humberto, I don't know what you're doing, man, but he looks jacked from the last time I remember seeing him. I didn't mention that a couple weeks ago. I meant to, but I'll mention it tonight. Humberto looks jacked. He really does. So they're having a fine match. Humberto goes for a sunflip powerbomb or whatever on the outside. This was a clear botch. Sheamus doesn't even land on the ground, on the mat. He lands on Humberto Carrillo's left knee. It looked like Sheamus was okay. Carrillo was hurting. It didn't look really good. He looked to be in a lot of pain. And unfortunately, the match was stopped. Sheamus won. So this clearly was not going to happen. This was probably not a part of the script. And Sheamus beats Humberto due to ref stoppage. Hopefully Humberto's okay, man, because that really did look painful. You got a big dude like Sheamus landing right on top of your knee. That has got to be painful. So hope Humberto has a speedy recovery with that one. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin were giving 4 minutes. Shelton Benjamin defeated Cedric Alexander. Don't care. None of these guys are going anywhere after this. They're going to catering. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. I don't know why. My God. I don't know why we needed to see this match. No idea, but Rhea Ripley won. She got her momentum. And we are getting the triple threat match with her, Asuka, and Charlotte on Sunday. This is probably my least interesting thing on Raw right now, is these 3 women feuding. I'm just not a fan of it, man. I don't know. You guys might. I'm not so sure. But I just can't bring myself to care about this triple threat match for the Raw Women's title on Sunday. Damien Priest versus John Morrison. Second week in a row, Damien Priest defeats John Morrison. The finish was The Miz was trying to distract the referee, and Morrison was actually rolling up Priest. So Miz was distracting the ref from Morrison getting the win. So The Miz costed John Morrison the match, and hopefully that is where we start to see the splits, the cracks of a breakup between Miz and John Morrison, because John Morrison just needs to get away from The Miz. he is going to be so. Hopefully, he's better off for it because I just can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would prefer them away from each other, but Damien Priest wins with the final reckoning, and then he goes to Adam Pearce's office, and he picks a lumberjack match for WrestleMania Backlash, as he is going to go one-on-one with The Miz. Thought he was going to pick a steel cage match because there's nowhere to run in a steel cage match, but he ends up picking a lumberjack match, which is actually worse because there's nowhere to run in a lumberjack match. So, I don't know. Not really caring at all. As long as the feud ends at the pay-per-view, I'm all for it. And then finally, I was gonna go bring some details into this, but I just don't care. I just don't care. This show is just so boring, man. I'm gonna save all of my thoughts for Thursday's preview and predictions with Win Brantley. So be sure to tune into that. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. I mean, this match started at 10:40. I would be lying to you. I love both guys, but I'd be lying to you guys if I told you I paid attention to it. I just wanted the show to be over. I paid attention to the last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes of the show was actually very good, if you ask me. So Lashley breaks. He puts McIntyre in Hurt Lock. McIntyre breaks out of it. McIntyre hits a Glasgow kiss, hits the Claymore kick, and as he goes to cover Lashley, out comes Braun Strowman. I'm not going to do it tonight, but Braun Strowman comes out. He attacks Drew McIntyre from behind, gives him a power slam, looks over to Bobby Lashley, helps him up. Bobby Lashley gets a big smile on his face. Braun Strowman picks him up, gives him a power slam, gives Drew McIntyre a second power slam, and then Braun Strowman power slams Bobby Lashley through the ringside barricade. MVP is panicking. He doesn't know what to do. And Braun Strowman makes a big statement heading into the show on Sunday. Good. I'm glad Braun made a statement because I don't want to see Braun Strowman win the WWE Championship on Sunday night. That would kill. I mean, Monday Night Raw is already dead, but that would make it. I don't even know. Just Braun Strowman as the WWE Champion does not sit well with me. And you guys know how much I hate Braun. It just doesn't sit well with me at all. So, that's that. At the end of the show, we did hear, when they threw up the graphic at the end of the show, we did hear Corey Graves say, we're going to need to reinforce the ring for Sunday night. So, that right there, I have a little prediction of what's going to happen on Sunday. But I will say, spoiler alert, I unfortunately, considering what I think is going to happen, I think this match is going to be the main event at WrestleMania Backlash. But it really shouldn't be, because nothing in the WWE is more important than Roman Reigns. That right now, nothing in WWE is more important than Roman Reigns. But from what I could see happening on Sunday, the main event is going to be the triple threat match for the WWE Championship with Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley. I'll tell you more about that Thursday night. I'm getting out of here tonight. This show was a boring go-home show, as usual. I'm going to keep reviewing Raw. but it's going to be these short 15, 10-minute reviews on a Monday night. So don't expect long, in-depth reviews, because it just makes you so tired, and I feel tired right now, but I'm getting out of here. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got so much content this week. We got NXT tomorrow night with Cameron Johnson. That is looking like a very good show. We got AEW Dynamite Wednesday night with Wesley Williams. And then Thursday night, we got a big show here on the Big Fight Field channel. Thursday night, we are going to do WrestleMania Backlash preview and predictions. I'm going to have Win Brantley on the Big Fight Field channel. I met him at WrestleMania. Great guy. And he's going to be on the channel for the first time. I can't wait to talk to him, get his insights on the matches on the pay-per-view as long as mine. And I'm excited. It should be a great show Thursday night. And that's that. Comment down below your thoughts about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me in tonight's review. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph and Instagram as well. Gotta promote that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the NXT review right here on the Big Fight Field channel. We got Mercedes Martinez versus Raquel Gonzalez for the women's title. And 2 out of 3 falls. Santos Escobar versus Kushida for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe. And as always, stay classy.